The National Emergency Management Agency, NEMA, has distributed relief farm materials to 4,355 Lagos-based farmers who are victims of floods that ravaged their farms in 2020. The materials, including water pump, insecticides, rice and maize seedlings, bags of fertilizers, among others, were distributed to help the farmers mitigate losses incurred during the disaster. Our correspondent Abisola Adebayo has the details in this next report.
According to the National Bureau of Statistics, a total of 382,208 farmers suffered losses as a result of the extreme weather conditions and flooding that affected their harvest in 2020. To mitigate the losses, the federal government is distributing free farm assets and input to affected farmers across the country. At the flag-off of the distribution in Lagos, the Director General of State Emergency Management Agency, LASEMA, says the gesture will improve food production and also ensure food security in the country.
We are giving the farmers in Lagos as a form of intervention, as a form of food security, as a form of production of good products. We are giving them a lot of facilities to ensure that they have good productions of agricultural produce.
What we expect from our farmers is to utilize these assets and productive inputs well, such that at least it can augment whatever it is they are doing in terms of production, particularly the rice farmers, maize farmers and cassava farmers, and hopefully we'll see improved production, we'll see improved availability, which should translate to reduced prices for our consumers in our market.
Beneficiaries, while expressing their appreciation, say the farm input will go a long way in their recuperation process.
Thank God for the federal government that remember the farmers, because we demanded for a long time, very demanded about fertilizer and other inputs. But we thank God they come to a rescue this time around. No state to compare with Lagos, because they really leave the farmer behind. That's why I give them some big cheer for Lagos State.
On ways to avoid the recurrence of the disaster, NEMA's Lagos Territorial Coordinator announced that the agency is working towards integrating disaster risk reduction nationwide.
It's more economical to reduce these disasters than to react to disasters, because most of the disaster victims never recover from that. So it's always better. We are working towards integrating disaster risk reduction strategy in Lagos State. So some of those aspects of actions we have taken is what we have seen, and we are going out gradually.
To further ensure food security in the country, President Muhammadu Buhari has also directed the Ministry of Agriculture to habilitate the National Food Reserve Agency to address emergency food crisis in the country. Abisola Adebayo, TV360 News.